Hello everyone, it's Dale here with a new weekly trading ideas video. What you see before you is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. And the first trading idea that I'd like to talk about is on the British pound. So what you see before you is a 30-minute time frame of the British pound. And I want to talk about this support. It is at 1.2611 and it is based on a volume profile setup called the rejection setup. As you can see, there was a sharp rejection of lower prices where the price went downwards and turned and aggressively went upwards. So this is an important zone, and in such an important zone where the trend changed, you want to see a significant volume bump, significant volume cluster, somewhere around the place where the price turned. As you can see, we have a significant volume bump in here, and what this is telling us is that buyers were buying in here and they were buying everything the seller said to sell, and they absorbed that selling pressure and eventually they pushed the price upwards. So this is an important zone for buyers, and it's likely that if there's a pullback, there'll be a reaction of those buyers. As you can see, the buyers were pretty aggressive because they started this very aggressive up move, and it's most likely that those buyers placed most of their longs in here. There were also some volumes in here, but my bet is at the beginning of this volume cluster, and I'm ready to hold the trade if the price goes past that level and hits that second volume cluster in here. I'll still hold it because maybe the price won't react to the first volume cluster and will react to this volume cluster. So if the price overshoots this level, I'm still going to hold it and hope for reaction from here. All right, so this is the place where I think the reaction will occur, because buyers from here should defend this place because it's clearly important for them, and they should push the price upwards from there again. So that's the rejection setup on the British pound. And to make your trade entry and trade exits even more precise, I recommend using the order flow software, which can tell you when the big trading institutions and the big traders start jumping in this long trade from here, and you can time your trade entry from there. So if you have order flow, I recommend using it for a confirmation of trade entries. If you don't, you can simply enter the trade from here, because chances are that there will be a reaction. All right, so that's for the British pound and the rejection setup. And let me now switch over to the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. There's another strong level here, and that level is a long level, this one at 108.42. It is based on a volume profile setup called the volume accumulation setup. In here, there was a rotation, and as you can see, heavy volumes were accumulated in that rotation. Then, from the rotation, strong buying activity started, strong uptrend. Now, this place is important because buyers were building up their long positions in here, and then they pushed the price upwards. So when there's a pullback to this level, chances are there'll be a reaction, as the buyers from this zone will want to defend this place and push the price upwards from there again. All right, this setup is called the volume accumulation setup. It is one of my favorite volume profile setups. And what we need to do now is just wait for the pullback, and if it occurs, then take it from there, because chances are there'll be a reaction. By the way, if you look at the weekly volume profile, that's the gray profile on the left, this one, then as you can see, this heavy volume zone is the second biggest heavy volume zone from the previous week. This is the point of control, the weekly point of control, but this is the second heaviest zone in the previous week. So chances are that the price will react there. So let me now switch over to the next chart, and it will be the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So this is the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, and what I have in here is a support, this one, which is at 1.0750. It is based on a trend setup on this uptrend, in which heavy volumes were accumulated in here. This is a heavy volume zone, which is telling us that the buyers who are pushing the price upwards in this uptrend were active here in this zone, adding to their long positions here. So when there is a pullback, chances are that there'll be a reaction, as the buyers from here will want to defend this place and push the price upwards again. All right, that's the buyers who are active in this place, adding to the long positions here. This is one volume profile setup that points to this level, but there's more. Let me merge this weekly volume profile and this weekly volume profile into one huge 2-week volume profile, and this is how it looks. This is the 2-week point of control, right, of those 2 weeks. The heaviest volumes throughout this whole area were traded here. As you can see, it is at our level, which massively adds strength to it. Right, so this is an important level, not only because of those buyers, but also huge volumes were accumulated and traded here during the previous 2 weeks. So this is a very important level to trade from, and for those 2 reasons, because of this trend setup and this 2 weeks or weekly point of control, I think that the market will react there. So what we need to do now is just wait for that pullback and take it from there. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading, then head over to my website. This is it, trader-dale.com. And if you click this button, which says Trading Course and Tools, then it will take you to this page where you can browse my trading education and custom-made indicators. This is the Elite Pack, which will teach you everything about volume profile trading and provide you with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. And below that, this is the Order Flow Pack, which will teach you everything about day trading with order flow, and it also includes my custom-made volume profile and order flow indicators. If you are interested in getting both together in one huge discounted pack, then you can get it in here. This is the combo pack, and it includes the Elite Pack as well as the Order Flow Pack. Alright, so that's about that. And before I wrap the video up, I would like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made indicators for TradingView platform. It is volume profile and VWAP indicators. And right now on your screen, you see the name of the person who won those indicators. So congratulations to the winner. And what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in the contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube. And next week, I'll randomly pick one person to win those indicators. Alright, so that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time. And until then, happy trading.